Hi, everybody. Hey, how you doing out there? Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you guys. Listen, can you guys hear me okay? Can everybody hear me? I'm a little worried because I'm using something a little bit different here so that when we add Sam to the stream, it won't mess things up and I hopefully won't get frozen, but I gotta know if you guys can hear me okay because I'm not really sure. Howdy, howdy. Does that mean you can hear me? Hi. Hi, hi. How you doing? Yes, you can hear me. Thank goodness. I was a little concerned. I'm not real sure. So I'm using this program that's actually Sam's program, and we're only using it today. I'm actually talking to you guys through my laptop, and I have my iPad over here, but we're using it today. We used it for his class yesterday. We're using it so that I don't get frozen. Um, do. Hold on. Sam's still having trouble getting in here. So 524. Sending him the login. So, okay. Hopefully he'll be here in just a second. But yeah, that's why everything looks a little bit different because I'm using the laptop. I've got my iPad over here. We're going to use the iPad in a second. Sam should be here in a second. Like it's just technology is not my friend. I really kind of struggle with all of it, but I'm learning. I'm learning. I like it when everything is just on the iPad. So when it's just me, it's easy to use just the iPad because then that way I don't have to toggle back and forth between things. But look who's here. Hopefully, well, I'm going to give him a second because I don't see his face yet. He is here. He's here. He's just not I don't see his beautiful face yet. So hi to all of you while we are waiting on Sam to get here. Just wanted to say hello. Facebook is here. YouTube is here. It's so good to see everybody. Jen says she loves the green nails. I'm hoping to go this afternoon and change them. Some people love them. Some people are like, I'm one of those that's like, I'm not so sure how I feel about, like, I thought they were going to be great. And now I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. It looks like I stuck my fingers in slime. It's funny because I thought it was going to be beautiful and I liked it at first. And then, yeah, I mean, it happens, right? Love that pistachio color on the nails, right? So it is. It's like a pistachio color or a like a mint chocolate chip. Let's see. So
All right, testing. Okay, let's see if I can hear you. I can't hear you yet, but I think it's my fault. Hold on. 1 second.
we can hear you. We can all hear you, Sam.
All right, testing now.
We hear you. Can you hear us?
Can you
Yeah,
hear
we can
me?
hear you.
You can hear
Everybody can
me?
hear you. Yeah. We can see you too.
Does this work? Testing. Okay, yeah, okay. My audio is working. Okay, I think. I get to hear Sarah? Oh.
Everybody's saying hi. Hi, Sam. Hi, Sam. Hi, Sam.
Okay.
That technology, y'all. Oh, now it's just me. He was like, nope, I'm out of here. He'll be back. He'll be back, right? Oh, my goodness. All right. So Sam will be back here in just a second. We do want to go ahead. I do want to go ahead though and talk about what it is that we're doing today. So you guys, we're going to take a look at the Sam's bead box for March. It is absolutely beautiful. I don't know if you know this or not. Some of you do, but this is an anniversary box for Sam. He's going to talk about that here in just a second. When he gets here, I'm going to give him another 828. 828. 086. Okay. He was logged in with the wrong device. So we'll give him just a second. It's okay that you're late, Susie. We're kind of running a little bit behind too, but it's no big deal. No big deal. All good. Are we going to start off where we ended yesterday? Oh my goodness. So for everybody who was with us yesterday on Sam's Bead Shop, I did a class for his really cool, I can't remember what it was called, kit, rustic. Oh, if he were here, he could tell me. I can't remember what the name of it was, but we put together a really beautiful bracelet, necklace, and earrings. The necklace was like the star of the show. Right at the end of the show, Neelay made a comment, and Sam got the giggles and just could not recover from the giggles. It was so funny. So, if you didn't get a chance to see, number one, the project was awesome. And number two, right at the end, it was just so, so funny because Rustic Safari, that's right. Thank you guys. He Sam lost it and just was not able to recover. And I have not seen him laugh like that in so long. It was so funny. It was awesome. All right, so we are going to be going through Sam's March bead box. For those of you who get it, then you can kind of go along with us. For those of you who don't have it, you might want to take this opportunity to check out what is available in Sam's monthly bead box that comes out. So it is always an amazing mix of beads. It's usually, well, I mean, not usually, it is always a curated palette with a really awesome theme. And this month is no different. There's some really gorgeous things. And we're going to go through those beads and then we're going to play a little bit. I don't know what Sam is going to be, what Sam's going to be making, but I'm going to put together some really cute, super easy earrings with some of the things that are in the box. And I feel like there's something else that I need to tell you guys. Let's see. I have a coupon code. There's Sam.
Oh, thank goodness.
Hi, Sam.
Hi, how are you, Sarah?
I'm so good. Do you need me to get rid of your other?
I haven't decided. I'm leaving there as a backup for now. in case-
Okay, cool. Okay, cool.
Thank you
So
so much.
we just started talking about the March box. If you want to give everybody the rundown, I was
Yes.
about to share the coupon code for that I have, but I was wanting you to tell everybody what the theme was for the month of March,
Yes,
and that
absolutely.
it was an anniversary box.
Yes. Hi, everyone. I'm Sam of Sam's Bead Shop, and we also have Sam's Bead Box. And March was our second anniversary, and Sarah's had every box of Sam's Bead Box, by the way, since the March 2021 box. So this was the March 2020. What year are we in? 2023 box. I still write 2022 on dates most of the time.
Me too.
It's March 21st. And our theme was and our theme is beauty of time. So it's all about just like the gorgeous way that copper naturally patinas over time. If you're hearing some sounds, it's the sounds of Sam's Bead Shop of orders flying out the door. So just think of your orders heading towards you when you hear the tape sounds. So we featured all this bright copper into antique copper and then into lots of this green blue verdigris patina.
Mm-hmm.
And we kind of pulled out that tone for another glass tone because we did a lot of mint. Especially as we head into spring, the mint felt very fitting and soft and sweet. And also I just adore mint. So that's a little bit about our theme. Sarah, you should definitely shout out your code because we are about to run out of new slots for the box actually because we're not opening more until May. And
Yeah.
we basically are about to sell out of the March boxes. We have like 5 March boxes left.
Mm-hmm.
So we're literally about to run out of slots. So if you're interested, use Sarah's code. What is your code, Sarah?
My code is my name, Sara. No numbers, no nothing, and you get $5 off your first box. So, like Sam said, you might want to hop on that like right now because you said May is when you're going to open up new slots, so it's going to be a minute, right?
Yeah, so we have some right now. If you go to samspeedbox.com, you go to the subscribe button, make sure you look in your cart and make sure there's one in your cart because if you click the subscribe button multiple times, you go back to that page multiple times, each time you go to the page, it adds one to your cart by default. So look at your cart, make sure it's one's in your cart. Your total should be about $55, I think, because it's $49, $6 shipping. And then if you subscribe now, you'll get the April box, which is looking really, really good. So definitely recommend joining while we still have slots. I do not want you to miss the April box. It's a really special one.
Yeah.
Following this box.
I can't wait. I can't wait. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and switch over so that we can start going through these beads. Everybody just have
Absolutely.
to give me a second because I'm still trying to figure out this whole. Hold on. Why is it dark? Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm moving on over. Changing cameras now. Changing cameras, y'all. All right, there we go. All right, cool. So, oh, I just knocked over a bunch of boxes underneath me. Okay,
Is this what is happening with this morning?
I
I
know,
was like,
right? It's
I
all
thought I was
kinds of
getting a
crazy stuff
smooth
going on.
sailing. I was making green lights, and then all the drivers were wild, and then the emergency trucks were like, "Nah, you can go over to the side of the road and get all the red lights."
Oh
So,
my gosh.
what
All
a morning!
right, hold on, everybody. Okay, there we go. There we go. Much better. I'm still trying to figure out like the adjustment for the light over here because eventually I have to go back to my face, but we won't worry about that at the moment. Let's just dig right in. So, Sam, you always ask me if I have a favorite from the box. I want to ask you, and we can start there. What was your favorite from this box?
Oh my goodness, that's I have. Let me. I'm gonna put the whole box in front of me in 1 second. I mean, I do get the pleasure of getting to pick out every single bead with Rachel,
Right?
so I don't tend to really give the go ahead of for a bead I don't like. But let's see here. What's my favorite? Oh my goodness, there's a lot in this box. I really like the sailboat medallions,
Ooh, yeah.
but then my favorite's not actually that complicated. It's the copper fire polish.
The copper fire polish. Love
Those
that.
two are very special to me.
Look how pretty. Those are
Aren't
so
those
pretty.
amazing?
Yeah, they're really awesome. So they're that Picasso, kind of like those beads we were talking about last night, but then they have that gorgeous wash on them.
Bringing in some of that green patina feel that you see throughout the box.
Yeah, they're
I'm
so
absolutely in love
pretty.
with these. Is there a newer bead to the market? I'm wondering if maybe they're a vintage shape that was like brought back. It's pretty common with check molds, so they'll like take a, they'll like they're able to pretty easily bring back older shapes if they kind of retool what they
Yeah.
press it in, and like that's why we are starting to see more and more vintage shapes pop up lately.
So let's take a look at like I've got a question for you, Sam, about
Yes, hit
this
me.
whole camo camera thing. All of a sudden my iPad camera, it starts to just it like goes to sleep. Like you can still see me,
Yeah,
but my actual screen goes black.
yeah.
Like
I haven't
why
figured
is
that one
that?
out yet. Yeah, I
That's
don't. I don't know the answer. I have. I also don't like that.
it's so weird because it wasn't doing it last night, but today, like it's just every once in a while it just goes dark on me. I'm like, well, wait, where did my hands go?
Yep. It's like it wants to save power, but I don't want it to save power in that moment.
Exactly. Like, don't do that. Wait, come back. Look how pretty.
Oh yeah, so these are our heart leaves. Oh my gosh, I feel like I've for whatever reason I was like, oh, we've already gone through the box. No, this is our first time going through the box together. We
Yeah.
just I also just hung out yesterday. So these are our heart leaves, like clear crystal with a copper wash.
They're
They remind
so
me of grapes a lot, and I think they're fabulous.
yeah. And then so I went ahead and brought in these fire polish because they're just gosh, they're so pretty. I just can't even with all of this copper.
Oh, which you grab the copper fire polish,
Mm-hmm. And then
and
look
then to
at
go with, you
these.
need some more copper. You got some copper leaves.
So pretty. So pretty. So the copper leaves, you guys, I've already used some of the beads and stuff from this. So if you're like curious as to why the strand is cut, like I came up with a cute little pair of earrings. I've got a cat that is getting into everything. Sorry, you guys. Um, but I've kind of gone through this already and made something. So there are little pieces of things that are missing here. This little strand right here that I love has got a few little things that are missing from it.
Ooh, more copper. That's our English cuts for the month.
I love those. I love that they're English cut babies. You know,
Yes,
they're so
yes.
little. I love
Bitty
them so
bitty.
much. They're so pretty. So I had a really hard time picking my favorite from this box. Um, but I will show you what my top my top picks were. So this is probably my favorite bead in the box. This check glass oval with that green Picasso. Look at that color. There's nothing like this anywhere. And this reminds me of the green version of the kind of orangey, peachy one that I like. This is like that same thing, but in green and blue.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
it's like there's not quite a name for it. Like I don't have the right words to describe it, but it's my favorite. It's my favorite. And then you had it in the bicones as well, which
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with. It's all about this color. I don't even know how to describe it. I
I mean, yeah,
don't.
it's a and in person. I feel like you really have to see it, like
Yeah,
because it's a mix of shine, but also has the depth of tone.
yeah.
I think it. Yeah, those are. I just grabbed some of my bicones. I think I'm gonna bead with this morning. Those are fun.
They're so pretty. And it's like, depending on the way the light hits this color, it almost has like a purple. You know what I mean? It's like it has this, there's just, I don't know. The dimension in the color is just, it's what's got me. It doesn't matter what shape it is. Like you pick something and give it to me in this color and I'm going to be in love with it. But I do love the ovals the best. The ovals are my favorite. But then next to the ovals and the bicones, my next favorite were these.
Yes, I think Rachel's a big fan of those ones too. Those are our starburst ovals.
They're so pretty.
I think the last time we used those was maybe the Art Deco box, I want to say.
Yeah. Oh, I love
And
them.
we kind of liked some of the elements of that because we wanted some motifs that felt like more of like the man-made feel. So you can see like how anything that we create still ages over
Yeah.
time and like is beautiful and it's created, but then it's also beautiful as it ages.
Right. Yeah. And I totally, totally get that from this box. You guys always do such a good job of bringing your theme to life.
Thank you.
Those are beautiful too. Have that bronze luster.
Yeah, that's our carved bicone.
They're so pretty.
I'm curious, folks watching, who has this box already? Have you started creating with yours yet? I'm curious.
They're
Like, I'm wondering if
awesome.
a lot of people are really like this box. I'm worried that people are going to hoard their box.
Right?
But we do have extras for like most of these beads on our website already. So if you're interested, you can go to samsbeadshop.com and check out the extras. I don't think too many have sold out yet, but they're definitely going to probably sell out on tonight's live sale. So
Yeah.
if you're interested in snagging some things, definitely go check out our main website where the extras are.
All right. These are super cool too. Check out the lava beads.
Oh my gosh, that's the strand I'm holding right now. I was like, what am I going to do with this?
I
I
love
have an
that.
idea.
I love that. And this like kind of brownie purple pulls out that purple that I am seeing in the green bicones and the ovals. There's just it's like that hidden color. It's so unexpected that you don't really, it's like I don't know. I don't know. It's just like a bonus color, if you will, because it's brown, but it's purple, and that's the way it comes across in the ovals too. It can be either one, and I think if you were to mix it with a purple or with a brown, you're really going to kind of pull that from it. You know, so pretty, so pretty. Because I don't know
Also,
that
isn't this
purple was
strand kind of fun?
necessarily what you were going for, but it works because it's just like the natural, like what happened. You know what I mean? It's just like it's just kind of
Well, you
that
can
kind
kind
of
of think like Statue of Liberty, how like it came
yeah.
as bare copper, but then by being put in the New York Harbor with all like the extra water and just like elements of
Yeah, all
the
this
earth and
salt
like
from the
it
yeah,
naturally patinaed over time, and so we know it now as a green patina, but that's not what it looked like when it was first put up.
right.
But because it's had that green patina for 100 years now, like that's what we know it as. And it's also the same. It's also what preserves it, which I think is kind of fascinating as well.
Yeah.
It
I love
created
these
this.
too. I almost forgot about these.
Oh, these are a fun one.
Yeah, these got pushed to the side, so I forgot that they were in there, but this is also up in like my top 5 from this box. They're so cool.
I'm very fascinated to see what you might make with those.
Oh, I'm feeling earrings with those for sure.
Mm.
I think those are really awesome. So there are those. All right, let's talk about the gemstone inclusions here. So
Yeah, we have two pre-night things, gems this month, which is pre-night's a type of
yes.
quartz, but it has these beautiful green inclusions in it. We were able to get some pretty high quality pre-night for this box. We have these rounds and these long facet tubes.
Mm-hmm. They're so
And
pretty.
we really were going for like very cohesive feel with this box. We didn't want too many tones. So I
Yeah,
like to be able to match our gems even as well. And I've always really liked pre-night, especially like a nice quality pre-night. It has just this
yeah.
soft, like soft spring glow to it.
Yes, it glows. That's the perfect way to describe it. It glows. It really does. So pretty. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Love. I love these little babies too.
Ooh, our little drooks. Yeah, these ones we had
Mhm.
custom made for us. We were really curious about how we could blend some of the tones of this box. We took a crystal glass and had them blend it with like this mint opal glass.
Yeah, it's
And they did
beautiful.
I didn't know how they did such a good job, but each bead is split tone.
Yeah.
We also did that same color mixing in those larger drooks there, the mint opal and silk
Yeah.
ones.
These. Oh, they're so luscious. They're so pretty.
So Rachel and I are getting very into the possibilities of mixed glass.
Yeah, I love that. I love that.
In some
These are
glasses, we're learning you can't mix together because every glass is its own slightly different formula.
yeah, that's really interesting. I would just assume that everything it would be like a free for all, but it's not.
We thought so. One of our beads for an upcoming month. They said they pressed it and they said every bead is broken
Oh my
because
gosh.
the
Huh.
glass won't come together. And I was like,
Yeah.
all right, we'll try something else then.
Okay, I love these little lentils. These lentils always make me happy, especially when they're drilled the way that these are drilled, right up at the top. So they make the perfect little dangles. I love, 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 love those. Those are so cute.
Oh,
They're
I
really
love these.
cool because if you stack them up, they do like their own little thing, you
Oh
know?
yeah, I feel like you did some earrings with the lentils way back with a
Yeah.
past box.
Yeah. Those are so cool. I really love those. And then last but not least here, okay, first of all, can we talk about how many beads there are here? And
Oh
I'm like,
yeah.
last but not least, yeah, there's all kinds of stuff here. So all of the metal elements here, the patina collection, I loved every single piece. There are two pieces that are missing. I'll pull in one. There are two of these, by the way, guys. One of them is already an earring, and I'm going to turn this one into an earring too. But I love every single piece here. They're so awesome. Now, I've had some of these buttons before. I got them from Danielle. I'm not sure where she got them, but if you put a button in a box, I'm all about it. More buttons. Give me all the buttons. I'm in love.
Yeah,
But I
I
love
was telling
everything
people to do a
here.
bigger metal collection this month.
Yeah.
Um, I'm very also. Do you see how the top bead there, how it has the two holes?
Yeah.
So it's kind of looks like a slider bead to me.
Yep. Yep. Or like when I very first saw it, I was like, you take two strands, and bring the two strands down and then the two strands out the bottom. So it would be like the focal in the front, like your length coming down and then your two strands out the bottom as your dangles. So
Mhm,
many options. I love that.
mhm.
So yeah, that's really cool. That's a really cool addition. And then this guy is super versatile too because you can use this for a multi-strand design, right? There's two of these, so you could potentially put one on one side and one on the other and drape three strands between them. You could do a three-stranded bracelet if you wanted to,
I
and
thought it'd be
have
really
these.
cool for a bracelet.
Yeah, it's just a cool component that you could use in so many different ways. Really, really love that. All right,
Is that
so
box? I'm trying to think that said everything. I think
that's
that's
everything. And
sweet.
that's a lot. Like that's
Now
a
do we
lot,
get
a lot.
now do we get the big reveal of what you've already done with it?
So, yeah. So I just put together some simple earrings with some of my favorite things from the box, and I'll show you the one that's done, and then we'll put one together. And there's probably going to be time to spare, and we can play a little bit more. And I'm kind of curious to see, are you going to play? Are you going to make something?
Yeah, I just got my station all
Awesome.
set up. You give me a little
Love
extra time here.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to move everything kind of out of my way a little bit. All right, so I just put together some earrings because I knew everybody was going to do like multi-strand with that component, and I was like, I gotta have some amazing earrings. So I put these earrings together
Ooh.
that had my favorite things, those ovals, and then some of those little English cut little cha-chas, and it makes a great big bold earring. But let me tell you,
Wait, I
it would
love
be an amazing pendant. You know what I'm saying? So like if that is too much of an earring for you, I totally get it. It would make a great pendant to hang from anything that you beat it up with this box. So I thought they were really kind of fun.
Sarah, you nailed those because you took like the architecture of the component, which has that rounded feel to it, and use
Mhm.
the ovals to go with.
Yeah. And you technically could do this with like you could do it with any of the beads. You could even do it with the bicones, but I really loved it with the ovals. I don't know. I think it's just like you said, it's the roundedness that really kind of lends itself to those oval beads. So, and then as far as like this little copper bead that's stuck in here, I wanted to show you guys like the spacers that were on the leaves.
Oh yeah,
Don't discount those as just, as just like separating out those, like that's an actual beautiful druck bead that's in between each one of those. And I used one of those
oh yeah,
in
don't
my
toss those. We picked out that bead.
they're perfect. It's a beautiful bead. So don't just be like, oh, it's just a space between. No, that's a gorgeous bead all by itself. So yeah. Love, love, love. All right, I'm gonna need to see your bead mat, Sam.
Oh,
I
okay, okay,
want to
okay.
see your work surface. Come on now.
Okay, one moment, please. Let's see here. Oh, I'd have to swap my camera around. Let's see here. All right, can you see that?
Yeah. Oh, what do you have? What is that?
So you know I love going to Marshalls.
Oh,
We share this, and every Marshalls I go to keeps having these, and I just keep buying them.
I need some of those.
They come in little packs of 4, and they're adorable.
Oh, I love those so, so much. I need those in my life. I'm gonna have to go see if my Marshalls has them. Yep, yep, yep.
So yeah, those were a score. I have to check their website if I could just get a big bulk pack of them or something. I
Oh
love
yeah,
these.
they're
Perfect
super
little bulk.
cool.
Look how small they are.
Yeah, love that. Love,
Um,
love, love.
so I'm feeling bracelet this morning.
Mm-hmm.
I grabbed one of little bonus goodies that Rachel prepped to go with the box.
Those are awesome.
Isn't this wild? It's like one of the coolest pieces I feel like I've seen in a while. And so I'm gonna try to do like basically a big statement cuff sort of style bracelet.
Mm-hmm.
So
Ooh,
I'm gonna layer
yeah.
these together with just like a whole mix of beads from the box.
Oh my gosh. Do you have more of those components in the shop right now, or are those for
These
tonight?
ones, let me ask.
Yeah, they're live.
Oh, Rachel said
Oh,
they're
they're
already live on the
live.
website.
Wow.
Early
All
access.
right, y'all. Don't sleep on
Rachel's on it.
those. Too
Yeah, those are
cool.
cool. Rachel's got a whole sampler of these green patina goodies as part of tonight's sale. So if you like that style of Greek metal, definitely come hang with us tonight. It's at 5 o'clock Pacific, which is 8 p.m. Eastern on the Sans Beach Shop app, which I hope you guys have. Sarah has the Sans Beach Shop app.
Yes, yes, yes. It's the best way to get all of the notifications.
Yep, because I sometimes do like some just kind of surprise deals. Like on Sunday, I was like, hey, how about this beat's 50% off? And so folks who had the push notifications turned on were able to scoop up that deal.
Yeah. Yeah,
You
it's a
never know
great way
what
to
mood
not
I'm
miss out.
feeling. What do you say?
I said it's a great way to not miss out, because you wake up the next day and you see everybody talking about what they got, and you're like, wait, what? So having the app is a great way to not have that FOMO.
Yep. We released the kit to the app first yesterday, right before Sarah's class.
Mm-hmm.
Which, by the way, the kit is like about to sell out, y'all. So if you would like one of the kits from yesterday, you should definitely go snag one. I couldn't believe how quickly those were going.
It was such a fun project too.
I mean, the design was lovely, so I'm not too surprised, Sarah.
Oh, wait, thank you, thank you. It was
So do you
fun.
have,
You
Sarah?
always
Do you
give
have a?
me the. Go
Sorry, go
ahead.
ahead.
No, you go.
No,
You
my,
go.
no, you actually go because mine's on another topic.
Oh, I was just gonna say you always give me the best beads to work with, so it's always really fun to come up with something. Like I'm never disappointed with what you send me.
Oh, it's like I get to make a little extra beadbox theme basically each time we get to do those. I was curious, now that you've received 25 Sam's beadboxes, if certain ones stick out in your memory a bit more.
Yeah, and I have a hard time like remembering what their names are, but the ancient ruin box is one that I always think about. Um, I loved it so much. And so I think about it and I pull it out every once in a while if I need a little extra like inspiration. Um, there was a July box. I can't remember what the I don't remember if it was last July or the July before that.
We did Sand and Sea was last July.
And didn't see that's what it was. I loved that one so much. Like there's so many. Um there was a what was the one
Here, I'm actually maybe just be able to show you 1 second.
with these? Which box had these in it?
Oh, that would be the May Boho Travels box.
Yeah, I loved that one too. These beads sit really close to me because they were part of a project and then I took them out of the project and I was like, I want to make something else again with these and I just haven't decided what it is. But these were my favorite beads from that box. So they're like right here within reach because I'm so inspired by them.
Here, actually was able to pull up our past themes. Let's see if this works. Can you guys see the screen?
Yep.
Okay, so let's see. So this is all of Jesse's beautiful photos here. So current box, but let's take a gander back in time a little bit. And I'm curious which ones pop out at you, Sarah. So we have to talk about a certain January box for a moment
Yeah,
here.
we do. Yeah, we do.
We got to add your name.
Definitely think that was a beautiful box, if I might say so.
Jesse, we got to add Sarah's name next to this one.
I thought about putting like a little asterisk under it.
Yeah.
Collaboration with
Oh, we have to do that.
Okay. I'll get that updated.
Oh, thank you, Jesse. All right, so that was our January box. I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
And then back in December, we went for our winter ball theme.
Oh, I loved that one too. Those big pieces of quartz. Oh, yeah, so pretty.
So there's a lot of these. I got to keep us going. So then we had November, our patchwork quilt.
Oh, I loved that one too. That had such beautiful things in it.
I really like the eclectic mix of this box. Rachel,
yeah, I did too.
This was an idea Rachel had. Oh, Art Deco. That was one of my all-time favorites.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do a couple more. This would go on forever. So we have Forest Walk, which is one you've been working with lately, I think.
Yeah, it had great things. It was just the shapes, the colors, everything in that was so good.
And then we have this might be a lot of people's top box ever, was the Ancient Ruins box.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It was so good.
And then Sand and Sea, which you just mentioned.
Yep. Oh, I loved it. I loved it so much.
I think there's only a few more until we get till the last anniversary box. So then we had Summer of Fun, one of this like retro brights box.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a cool one.
Oh, then there's the one you were just talking about, Boho Travels.
Yep, loved it.
And we're almost there. Can't forget our Secret Garden box.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're back to our last anniversary box, which was just called Sam's Favorite Things.
Mm-hmm. Which was a great box. It had some really awesome stuff in it. I loved the drops that were in that box.
Yeah, I really like that one also. It's kind of like especially if you've been subscribed to the box for a long time, like there's people here who have been subscribed since the very beginning or like darn near the very beginning.
Mhm.
And just like huge thank you to you, like for it's trying, like giving us a shot, and like you've really been through like here during the evolution of the box. It's really changed over time.
Oh, I agree. I agree.
Like we started getting a lot more custom beads, starting with the Sand and Sea and the Ancient Ruins box,
Mhm.
and I just felt like the world of possibilities opened up
Yeah.
with that. It also made our life. I mean, it made our lives both easier and harder. Easier because we could get like the amount of beads we needed.
Right.
And also, then when you have so many possibilities,
It can be overwhelming, I'm sure.
like literally, we have to pick every type of glass, every finish, every
Yeah.
shape. Like, how many do we order of that? Oh, are there minimums? Like, it's wild.
Yeah, I was overwhelmed with the Tennessee Treasure Box. So I couldn't imagine doing it every month and not just getting completely in over my head and not being able to make any clear decisions.
And we try to we really want to keep the shapes feeling fresh. So we're always trying to find at least a few new shapes for every month, which is probably ambitious, but we've currently have still been able to do it.
Yeah.
What are the new beads shapes? Like we had the new boat this month. We had those spiral squares. Oh, the larger table cut squares.
Hmm.
Some of the mixed glass was new. Yeah, it's really fun putting together the box. It's a whole little challenge each month, but
Yeah.
it usually seems to take us somewhere.
So how far out in advance do you guys, because I know how far out in advance we planned the January box, but
Yeah,
just generally, how far out do you plan things? Like, do you fill up the whole year and have ideas ready, or are you
we have
just a few months
we
out?
have a sketch of most of the rest of the year right now.
Yeah.
Um, for like the timeline for one box, it takes about like 8 to 12 weeks if they're running on a good schedule to get a bead made for us in the Czech Republic.
Yeah.
So, and then we need to give ourselves another month to process. Like we had to quality sort all them, bag them up, assemble the box, like all the baggies, and put them into the brown box. Like everything, every step takes time. So
Right.
we basically have to get everything ordered. That would mean 3 to 4 months in advance, which means we have to know what we want 3 and 4 months in advance, which means we have to then start earlier. So yeah, it's definitely we're planning out much farther into the year.
Yeah.
So we're like imagining, okay, what does it feel like to be in this season? And like
Yeah.
it's fun. It's a little like, and then once the box actually comes together, like, oh, I remember putting together this box. This looks great. I mean, I think you got one of the closest glimpses at what it's like. Of like we're just
Yeah.
scouting
Oh yeah.
shapes and colors, and how do you bring a certain theme to life? Like with the Dolly box, we had multiple different drafts, and we ultimately picked the more nature one.
Yeah, we did. We went through a whole process with that. It was a lot of fun. It was really, really cool.
I feel like.
So bring your
Go ahead.
hands over here because we can't
Oh,
see
I'm
what
so
you're
sorry.
doing. That's
I
okay.
was over too close to my computer to see you. I'm like, I'm with Sarah. So what I've been doing is just adding simple loops with 20 gauge wire here.
Uh-huh.
So that I think I'm probably still going to use jump rings to link everything together.
Yeah.
But I'm basically just prepping. I'm prepping a few of each bead, so then I can just play around with how I want the exact bracelet to come together.
Oh, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be so cool.
So if I can get all these prepped, then I think this bracelet will come together pretty easily. I haven't really made a bracelet in this style before, like this wide.
Yeah.
And I want it to have a good bit of structure to it, hopefully. The first draft idea I had for it was one piece with maybe like a gold memory wire.
Uh-huh. Ooh.
Like as the base, since like it's gonna be exposed a bit. I didn't think silver was gonna quite work.
Yeah.
And then I was gonna use some of the custom pipe chain
Oh, I love
on
that.
either end. It got a little bit more complicated. I was like, no, I want to try something that like I could fully see the vision of.
I love that though. You have to make that a reality.
Yeah, I might steal another one of these components to try that out because I do think there is a possibility here. Yeah, folks, if you like the pre-knit especially, we've got some nice pre-knit coming up on tonight's sale. Like, we've got some more sizes of rounds. I love a star cut. Like, lots of cool goodies coming up tonight. Sarah, I'm actually managing not to waste wire. I'm working from one piece to make my loops. I
That is
never do this.
awesome.
I never ever do this. All right, so what are I have been so tuned into just making loops. Can you give me the update on where you're at?
So I finished the earrings that I showed you guys at the beginning, and now I don't know, I'm just kind of playing a little bit here because I've pulled out those square beads, right, that we talked about, and you were like curious as to what I would do with those. And then I pulled out my artistic wire mandrel, the square mandrel that I never ever use, and I'm like, wonder what I could do, because like just kind of keeping with that square theme, I wonder what I could do. The problem is that, like, and we talked about this last night, I only have German style wire in that 20 gauge, and I'm like, I don't know if it's going to be strong enough. You know, I think I would have to keep my square pretty small in order for the 20 gauge to be sturdy enough, but I don't know. We're going to see.
But you did make that hook clasp with the 20 gauge and it seemed to work hard and nicely.
Yeah, it did work hard and really, really well. So don't know though. I never use square wire or the square mandrel, so I'm a little.
Do you feel like you're holding like a foreign?
Yeah, it's a little weird. It's a little weird.
I'm trying to figure. I think I know what beads like will blend together nicely. I'm going more for like some of the darker tones, something like the brown lava, the bronze. I want to bring in some pops of the green since these components are green. I gotta bring I'm thinking the green bicones. I don't even know how many beads I'm gonna need. Like, how many attachment spots am I gonna need? Yeah, I could have these sorts of components like in every shape that exists.
Yeah.
They come in like there's a good bit that, luckily, that they do make them in. It's all a copper plate, and then they only on the copper plate can they add that verdigris.
Yeah.
I know you and copper don't get along as well.
We don't. I want to so badly because I love it so much.
I've heard it's like sometimes skin related, or like vitamin related.
It's definitely skin related, and it's like it's something to do with your alkalinity versus your whatever the opposite of that is.
Science.
Yeah, then I was not very good at science. All I know is that it really affects my jewelry making, and it's frustrating.
For whatever reason, last night I was going to bed, and YouTube was like, "Do you want to listen to The Theory of Everything by Stephen Hawking?" And I said, like, wow. Kind of, yes.
yes, I do.
He's like, in the first chapter, I'm going to explain how the universe started from this infinite blah, 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 blah. And I was like, oh. And then I started getting my existential mode of like, well, how does the universe exist? Why does it matter? Why do things, what? And so then I fell asleep.
That was probably for the best. Otherwise, I could have seen you laying there all night long.
But like, I think it probably played like while I slept. So who knows what I was dreaming about?
Oh wow! Or what you've gosh, you know how it's like what do they call that? Like subliminal messaging.
Yeah.
Like what did you learn subliminally while you were sleeping from all that?
I know I might have all this knowledge about black holes that I don't even know. Yeah, that I was very intrigued by the intro to that book, but I don't remember anything else of it.
These are not coming out very well. I don't know why. This is why I don't use the squares, because I just can't seem to make it like.
Wait, the
Okay,
second one came out even better.
I don't know. It's a little off though. It's just a little off center, and I'm not quite sure.
How hard is it to get it to actually be like a square? Oh wait, do you have those fancy bead pliers that like make squares?
I do. I don't know where they are though, but yeah, I do. Yeah, and
Those
these
I've
are
always
definitely diamonds and not squares. I don't know.
I feel like you're onto something.
Maybe not. I don't know. I can't seem to. Because the thing is that if you want to make it an actual square, you have to you have to center your loop, and that is a little difficult. You have to center it in the center of the side.
Well, if there's one person that can do it, it's our wire guru over here.
I don't know about all that. I'm not quite sure.
I like seeing you stumped for a second.
I'm glad you do, because it's like I want to do it right, but
because I know your gears are turning.
Yeah. And see, that's not centered. That's the thing, is that if I eyeball it, it's not centered because it sort of looks like a loaf. It looks like a piece of sandwich bread. That is not that is not what I'm going for.
It does not look like, not when you put a bead in the middle, will not look like sandwich bread.
Maybe I'm just hungry.
That is not Wonder Bread.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of that. Okay. That's not what I was. Okay, let's try something else. Let's see.
Oh my god.
All right. What if I do just a wrapped loop first?
Someone was asking about nail polish color. I don't know. I grabbed it off the shelf. I can't. I don't know anything.
It's so pretty.
Gold is gold.
It's way better than mine.
I don't know why you don't like your nail polish.
Mine is terrible. I gotta go fix it. I can't take it.
But like,
It's so not me. it's just not. Oh, okay. Now,
so I was driving home last night and thinking about how Q needs to start training up on his pickleball.
yes.
Like ASAP for inevitable trip to Knoxville.
Yep. Agreed.
Like, I don't know why this was the most important thing when I was driving home last night.
I love that was what you were thinking about. I'm going to tell him as soon as we're done here. I'm going to let him know.
First, I was thinking about that, and then I was like, dang, I miss Sarah. And then I remembered that I was going to see you right now.
I'm not far away. Just a few hours, and you got to see me again.
Because I think he's got potential.
Oh, I think so too.
You two can train up together.
Frustration.
Walk
Are you
walk
seeing
us through
this
what's
nonsense
no,
over
not
here?
not too much. What's going on in your mind?
What I don't know. I was like, well, maybe I could use my my flat nose pliers, since they're my favorite thing right now. And I was like, I'll just use my flat nose pliers and make my own square. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work either. It's not working. No.
See, I'm just making simple loops.
Yeah, you're keeping it simple over there. I'm over here experimenting with things that I should probably just give up on, but I just can't.
Oh, I commend you for for experimenting, because you're gonna find something that we're all gonna then get to try ourselves out later, try for ourselves later.
I don't know.
I have seen people have success with those square pliers that like make those nice 90-degree bends.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm on to my last bead. I was thinking of just stacking up some of these Picasso saucers as like my last little bead set. Let's see how many would match. 3 beads.
Oops.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm getting all relaxed over here just making simple loops. I mean, actually, I don't actually like making simple loops, but theoretically they're fine. I can make wire wrap loops all day.
Yep.
And now Wanda doesn't have to watch me wrap. Oh my God, words. Wanda doesn't have to watch me wrap wire loops. Wow. Say that 5 times. Wanda's here for that tongue twister. Wanda doesn't have to watch me wrap wire loops. Wow. Okay. Okay.
Too funny.
I love that I keep getting your text to wake me up in the morning, Sarah. Because you're like up and at it, and I'm like, Sarah, you're 3 hours ahead. I am asleep.
I know, and mine this morning said, I know you're not awake, just keep sleeping. But when
Like,
you
they were
do
good
wake
questions.
up,
I was like, oh, okay, we got to get moving. All right, here we go. Kathy's asking if that you can use a jig can be used to make squares.
Yes, you can definitely use a jig to make squares.
Ooh, hammer time. Oh my gosh, I'm almost ready to start putting together this bracelet. One more set of loops. Okay, y'all, working from just one piece of long wire really saved my wire today. I usually cut a bunch of little strips to make these sort of thing. This worked great. I don't know. Oh, I know why I don't usually do this, because I don't usually do simple loops. I don't have a set method as much. Even for wrap loops, though, I cut pieces. What do you do, Sarah?
I cut pieces.
Is that bad?
I don't think so.
Okay,
I mean,
cool.
if it is, I'm okay with it.
All right, so let's hear, what are folks' favorites from this? What bead is the one is the most on your mind for like trying to figure out how you're going to use it? Because maybe Sarah and I can talk through an idea on that bead. You got lots of beads, different sort of beads in this box. Did we even talk? I'm sure we talked about the big coins.
Yeah. Well, we didn't really talk about them. I definitely showed them.
Yeah. Those ones, I see those 5 as like a cool little focal set there. Like, that's just like gorgeous necklace. Ooh, my gosh, it's so pretty.
It's definitely something. I don't know that it's very strong. That's why 18 gauge wire would be so much better. But I mean, it's still that same geometric thing, right? I mean, it works. An ear wire. That'd be kind of cool.
I guess you'd have to do something. Oh, this would be such a good opportunity if with bare copper, if you like torched the end so that the center there is like a ball.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That would be perfect. Yep.
You ever get into that pyro side of jewelry making?
I want to so bad. I dabbled in it for like half a minute years ago and realized that like a lot of the tools and stuff, it was going to be an expense. And I was like, at that time, I was also hoarding other kinds of tools. So I made a choice. Um, but I would love to explore all of that, like making your own ball head pins and like doing heat patinas and maybe even soldering is something that I've not yet delved into but would really love to. But I mean, it's just, it's like, when do I have the time?
Yeah.
I wish,
The
right?
torches have come down in price a lot. Like you can buy, I'm pretty sure like kitchen style torches work for making things like ball head pens.
Yeah.
Um, and like those, I was looking on Amazon. They weren't expensive looking. I don't know if like how high quality one you need. You probably need a decent one, but
I
like
should look again. I'll have to look into it because I would love to be able to do that. Wanda
if you
says, Sarah, no fire. Yeah, I'm not really allowed to play with fire. Um, everybody kind of knows me well enough to know that's probably not a good idea, but oh my gosh. All right, I'm gonna turn around because I want to put these rings on. So, well, I'm not gonna turn around. I'm gonna switch my camera and then readjust here. So everybody just hold on, because who knows what you're going to see when I get you turned around. You're probably going to see my whole mess. Yeah, you're seeing my mess. All right.
what
All right,
mess.
these earrings on. I think these are so cool.
I want to make like one link here. I could mix the beads too. No, I don't want that.
Oh, I love those so much.
I'm so curious how this actually comes together. This is one of those things. Okay, one connection point at a time. Keep breathing.
What do y'all think? Are those fun or what?
Those are amazing.
They're so good. Those are definitely some Sarah earrings right there.
They have
Like,
such a
I know not everybody can wear big earrings like that, but like, I'm all about it.
I love how distinct the style of them is, and like, oh
Mother
yeah,
Beth says, "Are they heavy?" They are not. So the component itself is very, very lightweight, and the beads are not very heavy at all. So yeah, they're not heavy. They're so fun. They make a great pendant though. So like, if you don't want shoulder dusters, you definitely could attach these to a beaded, beautiful necklace for sure.
okay, my goal is just to connect at least a couple. I haven't
Yes.
decided. There's too many choices here. So like, I first was just gonna go connect that next piece of metal to it.
Right.
But then there's an opportunity you could do like more rows of beads, or I do more rows of beads on the sides of it.
Yes. Yeah, and then that way those three could still be kind of like the center of the necklace with just the one bead between them, and then you could really make the length of the bracelet. I think it's going to be awesome. I love those components. They're just so cool.
Yeah, I'm obsessed. I'm gonna need all of these in the world. I think they also make them like antique copper plate, and I think I'm gonna need those too.
I'm gonna pull up my Sam Speed Shop app right now.
Uh,
Let's see here. Oh, there's a wait list.
already on them?
Yes.
What?
That's what it says. It says add to wait list.
Oh my! Can you show folks that so folks can see how to add the wait list?
Yep. Okay. So, hold on. All right. So, you guys, right on the app, it says wait list. Go ahead and click on that, and then down here at the bottom, it says add to wait list.
Oh my goodness!
And it's going to give you your actual wait list there, so you can see the items that are there, right? That are in your wait list.
Oh my goodness! I guess we have to get some more of those. Rachel, maybe we can order them.
Yeah, you
do.
do.
Pewter plate for now.
Oh yeah, good idea. I can look into that.
Okay, let me flip my camera around. Hi. My house has a weird angle
Hi.
today, but that's okay. We're doing our best.
So you do still have these are fantastic. The carved donut charm in the green patina copper plate. Those babies right
Oh,
there.
you scouted one, Rachel. Oh, you scouted one. That's not supposed to be there yet, but that you go.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, Rachel said she posted a bonus. I didn't even know.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
Those
well,
those
I'm
we've
gonna
done
add
classes
a
with.
yep,
Rachel
yep.
Malice did a just a lark's head like wire wrap on it
Uh-huh.
and made beautiful earrings. They're amazing. Oh, and I think I made a pair too. Those are amazing components.
They're so pretty. Yeah. I love, I
Did
love,
you see
I
Wanda's comment? I love that Sam always designs a 2-hour project in a 1-hour live.
love. Sam is very ambitious, but what like the design is always worth it in the end. Like it's always the most amazing
Hopefully.
thing you've ever seen. So like Sam does Sam, and it
I
always
just like
works out to be gorgeous.
I just have to make sure I finish it later because this one I really want to have this bracelet. I don't have a lot of bracelets I really like wearing, and I can already see this is one I would wear a lot.
I
Christina,
have
yeah, go ahead.
I don't know if you guys can hear that. It's like this noise that keeps happening. It almost sounds like thunder. So there's a kitten on one side of the door and a kitten on the other side of the door, and they're both fighting with each other underneath the door. So if you hear that noise, that's what that is. Because like for the
You get
longest
kittens
time, I
and
was like,
packing
"What is
tape.
that?" Huh?
You get kittens and packing tape.
Yeah, lots of background noise today.
We got a question here. How much is the monthly bead box subscription? It is $49 a month, and you get a lot of beads each month. I think this month had 80 something dollars of retail value in it. We had a record last month. We got squeezed in because like 90 something dollars in the box because of that Swarovski element. Also, I did learn that if I buy older Swarovski, I can still sell it as Swarovski, as far as I've been able to gather, because they can't. If you bought they can't. It's about the new stuff. I've been trying to understand this better. Like if you buy the new stuff, that's when all these new things are. Also, don't quote me. I'm not a lawyer, but this is what I've gathered. It's not legal advice. Don't come for me. But like the reason we labeled the crystal in February as Swarovski is because it was purchased as Swarovski. It was made in the 90s before all the new rules. Yeah. So yeah, definitely check out the bead box if you're interested at samsbeadbox.com. And then if you want extras from the March box, that's at samsbeadshop.com or on the Sam's Bead Shop app, which is also where we do our live sales. Sarah, what's going on in your world these days?
So, I've got Hardwired today at 4 p.m. Eastern time. So if you're a Hardwired member, don't forget to come hang out. We are putting together, I actually don't have the picture in the event ready yet because the piece is actually still being worked on, oddly enough. And I usually have it done by now, but this is one of those I'm still trying to decide what I want to do with it. The technique is going to be there, but we're making a component that I just haven't quite put the finishing touches on yet. So this is where I'm headed. This is whatever the project is going to be. So 4 p.m. it'll be ready to go. And let's see. So our Feel Good Friday show will be Friday at 1 p.m. And then Master Maker is on at 4 p.m. on Friday over on JTV Extra. So yeah, I still got lots of things going on.
You got a busy week ahead of you.
I do. But I'm getting into the swing. There that first like 2 weeks, it was very difficult to kind of like get into the groove and figure out how I'm gonna still like make kits and pack kits and like get my things ready for all of the various shows and stuff. And I'm very slowly kind of getting into a routine. So it's working out. It's just it is a lot. Like last night I was in here until after midnight, and I got to get to the point where that's not the case because I still kind of like need regular life too.
I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tricky because like I also find like sometimes nighttime is when I'm the most creative.
Yeah.
Like
and that's where this was. And like the later it got, the more I was adding to it. And I was like, okay, that's a sign I need to stop and go to bed because like I tend to go overboard. And like I know where that line is. So it was like, yeah, okay, I need to go
You
lay
do?
down and watch TikTok.
Where's the line? I thought we were all about the extra here.
Most of the time, yeah, but sometimes I get a little crazy. And like this whole component last night had other things hanging from it, and I was like, no, I cannot present that to my hardwired people. They're gonna be like, what?
I
So
think we
yeah.
want to see all the wildness. That's what we're here for, Sarah. Sarah, you're not a small personality. I don't know if anyone's broken this to you.
You're kidding me.
We don't expect you to make a necklace with one bead on it.
That's so true. Yeah, nobody's quite broken it to me like that, but yeah, you're right.
You know I love you. And like,
I know, and I take that as the ultimate compliment. So it's wonderful.
anywho. I have to go hop off and finish prepping tonight's live sale. So I hope I get to see many of you tonight. If you get the Sam's Bead Shop app, you'll get the push notification when we're live. We also have the text list, kind of like how Sarah has her text list. So I guess I gotta go run. I kind of want to just finish this bracelet right now, but I will make an email instead.
That works. I'll go take a picture of these earrings to give to you and to give to Nicole, so y'all can see these somewhere other than on my ears. But I think they're so fab.
Oh, that's lovely. I would love to get to see that. Love to post that. I want to start adding some of the finished jewelry to the Sam's Bead Shop, Sam's Bead Box site.
Yeah.
Like, we could start mixing in some of the finished pieces. Anyway, lots of ideas. We'll talk later.
Absolutely. All right. Well, thank you, Sam, for coming in, hanging out. It's been a pleasure as always. It's so much fun to get to see you and hang out with you. So thank you everybody else for joining us. Don't forget to check out Sam's sale later and to be back over here. If you're a hardwired member at 4 p.m., do that first and then go check out Sam's sale. All right. And everybody else, I'll see you guys on Friday at 1 p.m. for our Feel Good Friday show. And yeah, that's a wrap, you guys. That's a wrap.
Bye, everyone. Bye, Sarah.
Bye, guys.